And the Crib Recording Studio presents.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl Ebony Mozay, and make sure y'all stay watching Dallas Live Weekly TV right here. Yes, sir.
Alright, what's up everybody? This is Model Jessica and you're tuning in to episode 8 of Dallas Live Weekly. So we're here with my girl, the beautiful Ebony. A lot of people don't know what she's done, where she's going and stuff like that, so I guess we're going to get started with that. Where have you been and where are you going?
I've been at the bottom and I'm going to the top. Bottom line, I mean, I'm from LA. You know, me and my sister both. Started out as an artist, a rapper. Pretty much went from there to a producer. After that, went from there to radio, producing radio shows with my partner, my sister Delight. Been on, you know, a few different radio stations. Had my own internet radio station at one point. And now doing like a syndicated radio show with the Core DJs, me and my sister. So pretty much that's kind of like the entertainment, my entertainment background.
Yeah, a lot of people know your face, but even me myself, I see you all the time and I didn't know all the stuff that you're involved with and all the stuff that you do. So that's crazy. So how's the Core DJs? On the radio?
It's going good. It's going good. We're on over actually 30 stations in Africa. We're everywhere right now. We're really, it's popping. It's a nice mixed show. It consists of a radio personality, a DJ. We switch them around every once in a while. And my sister and I, we have like an entertainment gossip segment. So we pretty much just a syndicated mixed show, and it's everywhere.
I mean, but how do people log on and see it though? Like,
they can go to CoreDJs.com. They can check it out on podcasts too. Just go to CoreDJs.com and click on the syndicated radio show link.
And you do this, you know, Monday.
We record the show. The show plays actually on the weekend, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays on different stations because it is a syndicated show.
So you log into the Core DJs. Where can people, if they want to be on the show, or if they want to, you know, talk on the show and stuff like that, do you feature local artists?
We feature not really local because it is a syndicated show, and it really depends on how important or big the record is at the time that they have. If they're not really getting any spins in any of the markets that we're playing, it's like, okay, why would we take the airwaves with 3 minutes of talking to somebody? You know what I mean? But if there's somebody that's, you know, big, not even like superstardom, like if it's somebody that's got a record in rotation, they're making, you know, waves across the U.S., hell yeah, we'll put them on. You know, it just depends really, you know, how good they are. You got a hot record, you a hot artist, and then you get on radio. You know, radio, just like your song being in rotation on the radio, they base everything on these charts nowadays. Everything is, if you don't have, you know, your song in many markets, you're not really going to get any spins. And if you're not in the streets and the clubs, you're not going to get any spins. So, I mean, it's really all about branding yourself, branding your, you know, your song, whatever it is that you're pushing at the time, and making it hot. Nowadays, everybody want to be an artist, everybody want to be a model, everybody want to do something that's already being done, but how are you going to stand out from everybody else that's already out there? How are you going to make yourself unique? Like when I be sitting with these artists, like we do consulting, like I really help out my sister with her Key to the City company. She has a multi-mass media company. But when shout out to Key to the City, KEII-to-the-city.com, Delight. But I was sitting down with an artist the other day. She's a hot, talented artist. You know, first of all, it's hard already. You're a female trying to be an artist in this game.
Definitely.
But how are you gonna come out here and set the world on fire? I mean, you got some different material. First off, you're not just rapping, okay? Second of all, you kind of got some pop vibe to you. You know what I mean? You're trying to do something different, but you coming in here looking like you got a t-shirt on, you know what I mean? You're not ready. So first of all, start with an image, okay? That's what you really need to see, what you see yourself as an artist, because whether you looking crazy or you looking fresh or fly, or they trying to figure out what the hell you got on, you making a statement. So it's like you got to figure out how you're going to sell yourself as an artist.
You know, if you get on a radio station, a syndicated radio show, or if you can manage to get on just, you know, a YouTube show, you can get on any type of media, any type of radio, any type of outlet that people can see you all over nationally. YouTube, you can see that anywhere, you know.
And artists don't realize that too, as you're your own tool.
Right.
Like you being a model, you're your own tool. So promotional items, you streaming everywhere you go, being on your Twitter, your Facebook, and just you gotta keep like your fans and the people that's following you. You gotta keep them up to date with what you're doing, and that's how you build your fan base and the people in these other cities that you go to. And when they don't, I mean, hell, you shouting out different cities, whether you're going, you got. If you got an iPhone, just you stream from the damn plane. Different things like that keep things interesting and make it not only make you look like a damn star. You know what I mean? Like if you're an artist and you making your fans like really get in touch with you and see the real you at the same time. But it's like that stuff is so important, like social media and promotion online and having your own YouTube channel and your shows, like having your partner. If you performing live, your partner is you streaming your live performance from the stage. Like things like that are so important. All your dudes is wearing promo material and t-shirts or whatever. Oh girl, you got your banner in the back, whatever. Promotional material is like so serious. So it's like people don't realize it take money. If you ain't got no money, you need to find an investor.
It is an investment.
But you gotta find you an investor, somebody that believe in your dream, believe in you and your music or whatever you're doing. I mean, and they will invest, believe me. People will invest in you. Right, and if you don't have no money, figure out how you gonna get it. You know what I mean? Start little by little. A lot of these artists too don't realize how important paperwork is. Like having all their paperwork.
I think that subject has been touched on in every single place, conference, panel discussion.
Oh my God! But these kids be up in there, not even don't even leave. They back to worried about how they gonna
get your legal stuff together,
get the music out there. You know what I mean? But the song ain't even registered with BDS. But you up in here worried about getting it out there. It's like things like that, especially at these retreats. Like people say, like a lot of people try to down talk and be like, oh, it's not beneficial no more and all that. It's like how you deal with it. Like if you spend your money and you use it wisely and you go out there ready to make an impact at the retreat, then you will make an impact. But if you go out there planning on just passing out CDs and stuff and just not even really networking and meeting people, it ain't gonna really happen. It's not gonna be beneficial to you if you ain't in these work classes and sitting down in these panels learning learning. And I mean, it's all kind of people from labels to mainstream artists, producers, and I mean people that can really give you some inside scoop on the industry. So it's like a lot of people don't really, they sit in there but they don't really be getting, you know what I mean? They don't get it, but that stuff is like really valuable information. They tell you how you can go get your stuff registered or where you need to go, how you can find investors, where you need to, I mean all the stuff that we're gonna be talking about and that we won't talk about today, but stuff that artists need to know are in these like conventions and these workshops and these things that not even the core DJs retreat, but there's other like music industry events. I don't know how well every one of them are, but most of them you can't take, leave with some valuable information. So I mean, yeah, it's real important to like go there, and if you do like have some money as an artist, go with a promo team. Like if y'all can't fly, drive, you know what I mean? So you can carry boxes of equipment and t-shirts. I mean, not just t-shirts. A lot of people hand out t-shirts nowadays, just that. But it's different ways of making your like project stand out. And it's like having somebody creative come up with something like a concept from whatever you're trying to promote, like a promotional item. Like if Wiz Khalifa got rolling papers, zigzags, things like that that got to do with your project, but that stands out. I mean, it's got his name all over.
I mean, you said, you have to be able to brand yourself and you have to be able to market yourself. And without branding yourself or marketing yourself, and you can't network. You cannot, there's no way that you can network. So, I mean, it's a lot of stuff that you can get for free. Like, people don't realize there's so many things out there that you can do. I've had, banners, flyers, postcards.
Get featured on one of the events going on that weekend or something.
Cars and all types of stuff. So, and it's really easy to do, but a lot of people just don't know how to make it work for them. So, I mean,
they need to figure it out. I mean, if this is what they want to do, they got to realize anything that you really want to do in life is not easy, and it's always going to take some hard work and some money to get it done. So it's like, whatever you need to do, you got to figure it out. Like as an artist, and the main thing is how you going to set yourself aside from the rest of these artists that's out here today. I mean, we need artists like, we done with the Nicki Minaj's, and we got, but this artists like Nicki Minaj's and the Lady Gaga's that are what's selling right now. So it's like, just being another rapper doesn't pay. You know what I mean? Being another singer is not just gonna sell. Like, you know what I mean? You gotta really have some good material, some good producing, engineering, everything. Your paperwork gotta be right.
And
promo material, fans. You gotta have like someone, some A&Rs and some labels come and look at you. They be like, oh, this people, they already got it laid out. They already got a fan base, you know, maybe 20, 30,000 people following them on Twitter. That's a good start, you know what I mean? Like, that's when people can look and see that you really got some fan base. But if you got 500 followers, my dog, okay, so you gotta move around. You gotta move around, and that just is all about getting out of your city and moving around too. Yeah, you can only do what you can, and so much in your city, and promoting from surf to Shay and performing in all these different clubs, but it don't matter if you don't really get out your city, and if you ain't doing some viral stuff too, and like, you know, just being out in other markets. And it's hard to kind of get in these other markets when you're a nobody. It really isn't, but you got to know certain DJs who's already spinning your record in those markets, and that's how you kind of get there, and you can set up some shows. If you find you the hottest DJs in these certain markets, build a relationship with them. It ain't easy, but start following them on Twitter and start tweeting them like you do them, and build a relationship. You know what I mean? That's all about building relationships. So it's like, it's that the Twitter is real now. Like, this is a way for you to kind of, it sounds sad to say, but this is a way for people to get in touch with, you know, celebrities, producers, especially like people that's trying to be in the entertainment industry, artists, models, anybody. Everybody's on Twitter. You can get, I mean, if you stand out, and just like I say, it's hard to stand out, but if you stand out from everybody else's on Twitter, they gonna reply to you.
It's just so crazy how people don't realize how being out and about, I mean, you know, even doing this, even doing Downside Weekly, something that's on YouTube and people can see everywhere. I can, you know, in seconds have
somebody walk up to you and be like,
so many people. It's a lot of people that walk up and know me now, and you know, I model. I did a whole bunch of other stuff behind that, but you know, just networking and being places. You talking about doing the panel discussions and the retreats, the core DJs retreats. Shout out Tony Neal.
Tony Neal.
So doing all these different events and stuff like that, that's how, I mean, that's how I ended up here, being out and about, going to different events and stuff like that were going on in Dallas, and that's how I met my partner over here, Lil Dave. So, you know, just getting out and about and doing a whole bunch of different stuff, it doesn't, you do need the tools, you do need, you know, investment, you do need something to invest in yourself with, to get the branding, to get the materials, to get, you know, distribution is not free. We all know this stuff, but going out and being at different events and all these, they have things weekly, like every single weekend is some type of music event or some type of conference or something going on. There's so many places. If you just show your face, it's almost like being in school. As long as you're there and you get in attendance, you're gonna at least get a B.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like getting out there
and you give your chance to
and showing your face.
To network too with somebody else that you may not know. You might run across a producer that got some hot material that you need to work with. You might run across the publicist who you need, and she might need a client right now, or want to check you out to see if you even worth working with. You might meet so many different people at these events.
You come across people that are somewhat on your same level, you know what I mean, that make it easier for you to advance, because you got a starving producer over here and you a starving artist or a singer, rapper, whatever the case may be, and y'all get together and make magic happen. Timberland and Missy Elliott. You know what I mean? You get together, people on the same level. You get together at a conference, you get together at the local radio station, you get together on Downside Weekly. You make it happen.
But I mean, you got to do it little by little, whatever you're trying to do, and start with paperwork. Most of that stuff is the most important. It's gonna cost you the most anyway. So just well, it won't cost you the most, but you know what I'm saying. Just get it done. Like, you know, you're even all the way down to trademarking your artist name. Like, things like that are so important. It's going to be somebody in North Calumet, Carolina that got the same name as you, or in Florida, and then you're going to have a dispute like Rick Ross going through with old boy.
I was around here, I was Jessica Rabbit for a long time, we all know.
And it's like 5 of them now, girl. Everywhere. Because I thought it was another Jessica Rabbit, then I said, no, that's not the same blonde chick. And it's like 5 Jessica Rabbits. I'm telling you, everybody's diva. That's why we take diva out my name.
I mean, that goes back to branding though, because I started doing the Phase 6-footer and everybody knows me as Phase 6-footer, so.
I'm Mozay now. I'm branding, I'm giving them a license plate and everything.
Where can people find you? Where do we get in contact with you?
Follow me on Twitter, first of all, at Ebony Mozay, EBONY MOZAY. Follow my sister at On Air Divas. You know, we do the radio show together. Follow the 4 DJs too while you at it. Follow Lil Dave, Dallas Live Weekly. Follow Jessica. Anyway, make sure you check out keytothecity.com, thecity.com. It's a multi-mass media company. And check out the4djs.com too, where you can check out the radio show.
Hey, so this is my girl Ebony Mozay, and this is episode 8, Dallas Live Weekly.
Dallas Live Weekly.